coming out. It's a pleasure to be here in Southeast Chatham. Tell you a little bit about my background. I grew up in Chatham County, went to Silcope High School. There may be some old timers in here who remember when Moncure High School and Silcope High School and Pittsboro High School all played, and before Chatham Central and Northwood and all that. I attended UNC Law School, and practiced law in Chapel Hill. I'm a cattle farmer in Chatham County with my brother Jack at Silcope, and enjoy working for Chatham County. I was a prosecutor for a couple of years, and before opening my own law practice. Working for Chatham is one of the things, as I mentioned, that I love to do. I've been involved in lots of things for Chatham County over the years, including Luckstone and 3M, Uniboard. I've been involved in the Educational State Forest up at Jordan Lake, the Goldston sewer line that we're working on right now, working on drought relief for the farm community. A couple of years ago, looks like we're going to have to do that again. Pastures are very dry. I love working on broadband. I am one of the legislature's leading people in promoting the expansion of broadband in rural areas. And I appointed a task force to work on it, and there are many people who have called my office, and we've been able to achieve that for them. Involved in the Chatham Youth Development Center in Siler City, bringing the juvenile delinquency facility there, jobs for Chatham County, and many other things. In terms of priorities, when we came to the session this year, we worked on jobs, education, ethics, and physical integrity. We last first, we have George, we have a AAA bond rating for the state of North Carolina, one of 7 states. Our debt is in reasonable limits, and it's under the treasurer's recommended debt. We balance our budget every single year. We had $230 million left over at the end of the last fiscal year, June 30th. Jobs. Today it was announced that from July to August, North Carolina was the first in the nation, the most jobs created. I'm proud of that. I don't take all the credit for it, but we have got some good things going in North Carolina. We have aggressive recruitment efforts. We have a good business climate, ranked first, second, fifth in those areas by the magazines that rate such things, and so we are doing well. Education is a top priority. We spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to balance the budget last year without losing teaching jobs across the state. We may have lost a few, but we didn't lose many, especially with the cooperation of commissioners. And we have 90,000 state-paid school teachers in North Carolina, and it's about a quarter of our entire state budget. Our education budget is about 57% of our entire state general fund budget. We have had tough times in the past couple of years. I got the figures on our state general fund budget. We had to cut from 08-09 to 9-10, we cut 11%. We did that and tried to protect education as best we could. This last year, we were able to keep it about even. During that time, we have had community college enrollment over the past 5 years go up by over 50,000, because in a recession, you need the community colleges more than ever. Public school enrollment went up by about 30,000. The UNC system enrollment in that period went up by 20,000 students. And we want it to go up, of course, because we want more people to go to school. We want our kids to have the opportunity that anybody in America can have. A little bit about Southeast Chatham. I will tell you that the current debate over the wastewater discharge line in Chatham County would not be occurring except for a bill we passed in 1998, which gave the commissioners the sign-off authority for anyone from another county, another government entity that comes into Chatham and wants to either condemn or acquire property for government purpose. That bill passed into law, and that is the reason that you're able to have the current debate, and the commissioners have the authority either to sign off on that or not sign off on it. So I think things like that are important. I'd like to save some time for questions.
Any questions for Speaker Hackney?
Mr. Bob.
What is your opinion or stance on forced annexation? It's a topic that comes up here, particularly from the Kerry side.
Well, the annexation laws in North Carolina are under review in the General Assembly. I appointed a annexation study committee. I appointed proponents and opponents to it. The recommendations came out. The House passed a bill which the Senate ultimately did not take up, but there are a number of changes that need to be made in our annexation laws regarding the speed, the treatment of taxpayers, the zoning changes, and those sorts of things. You can get a copy of the annexation study report, which is available in the legislative library. Somebody else? Thank you so much. Appreciate being here.